I think my favorite part of these Facebook Live broadcasts is the first 7 or 8 seconds when I am waiting for it to let me talk, and yet there comes Jackson in the background, and yet I'm like looking, I'm watching the camera, I'm watching the little clock tick off because there's a clock on my side. So anyway, that's Denise doing her own version of saving face and using her eyes. I hope you're all hanging in there. Um, I know that most of us who are probably watching this and participating, most of the trainers, most of the educators, and many of our students are safe. We are at home. We are blessed to have a home and a roof over our heads and hopefully enough food to eat and maybe some friends we can talk to and family on the telephone. And yet, I also know that there are people all over the world who are completely alone and who may not have a roof over their heads or who may not have enough food. And so I'm very conscious of the fact that even though I'm doing my best to offer some upbeat moments while we blow off some steam and move our bodies and spark some neurons in our brains and sort of get a little break from all the seriousness of this, that it is serious and that it's sad and that it's heartbreaking. So I hope no one thinks because I'm smiling and laughing that I'm not 100% fully aware all the time of the kinds of pain and struggles that are going on in the world. And once again, I just have to say thank you for all of those essential workers who are doing amazing things all over the globe. All the nurses and doctors and CNAs and LPNs and emergency technicians, all the grocery store stockers, and oops, I've got a tickle in my throat. I promise it's not the virus. I have, first of all, an ugly cough. It sounds like a frog. And second of all, I have seasonal allergies, and everything is so beautiful. But there is more green pollen and yellow pollen in the air than you can imagine here in the mountains of North Carolina right now. So I am coughing because of that, not because of anything else. I'm blessed to be very healthy. Um, but I really want to thank all those essential people who are going to work and doing their jobs every day. Some of them putting themselves, well, all of them, if they're going out, putting themselves in danger, and some, directly working with COVID-19 patients. I have some nieces and some friends who are nurses, and the stories that they have been telling me are heartbreaking and shocking, and yet they're there every day. My niece Carrie just worked 3 shifts straight in a row, and she has 2 teenage girls and a husband, um, and she is being ultra cautious, and yet she knows nurses who have died from the virus. So we honor them and respect them very, very much. And today we're going to be doing some movement to help get rid of some of this heaviness that's in the hearts of all of us. Even though it will stay with us after this, it's important to keep our brains healthy. It's important to keep our attitude and our emotions. We need to blow off some steam, and that's what this is all about. It's my way, since I'm not a nurse, I'm not a medical person, I'm not even a seamstress who can make masks or have a sewing machine, but it's my way of giving something to everyone that I feel like is of help. And we've been getting tons of comments, emails, texts saying how much people appreciate this time, Monday through Friday at 1 o'clock. So I hope that it will help you with whatever you need to deal with in your daily life while this is going on. And so today we're using music from big bands. I love that. I use a lot of big band music for my students because most of the people I teach are in a CCRC, continuity of care, retirement community, independent living, assisted living, skilled nursing care, memory care. So I teach classes on all those levels, and they love big band music. And so that's what we've got today. One of the songs is really long, so I'm going to show you how to use a long song and put maybe 2 or 3 tools in there instead of doing just one tool for all that time. And today, I have a lot of thoughts on uh, the artistry, the creativity of the everyday, being an artist of the everyday. Right now, a lot of people are calling themselves, I am too, an artist in residence. Well, this is about artists of the everyday who are in residence. And if you want to stay at the end and watch that, I'd love to have you. So here we go with some big band music. And if you know, I've been using my flashcards here every day and drawing 3 or 4 cards, and that's what we've been doing to whatever music playlist I've chosen. So we only have 2 left that we haven't done this week. We've done 19 of the 21 tools. So I'm going to add in the top 3 or 4 cards from this stack here so that we have more than just the 2. And so the first one that comes up that we haven't done this week is Juicy Joints. And we're going to do it to an Artie Shaw big orchestra song called Begin the Begin. So start with one hand. Wiggle the fingers because the digits, the 10 fingers and the 10 toes are joints. And we want to get as many joints juicy and mobile as possible. Now the opposite toes. Now most people, when I say toes, use the ankle and the foot, but not the toes. I want the toes to move. Now switch sides and let's do this hand. Really get those 5 fingers wiggling, jiggling, moving. In Mia class, we have something we call creepy crawlers. And so this is sort of like a creepy crawler. 5 of them. Gummy worms, earthworms, and then add the opposite toes on the other side. And again, see if you can get the toes to move, not the ankle, not the whole foot, but the toes. Good. So now we're working 20 digits, 10 fingers, 10 toes. And we're going to move on to the elbows. And the way that we're doing that is thinking about moving the forearms. And then flex the wrists so that we're moving 2 elbows and 2 wrists at the same time. Now let's just push it out to the side. And notice my shoulders are starting to move. So now we've got 6 joints moving. Oops, and do I see my hips moving? Yeah. How about my rib cage, which is moving my spine? Now let's see if we can sort of imitate the same thing with the lower body. So flex the foot, use the knee and hip. And it's kind of up to the corner. And then try the other side. Flex the foot, ankle, knee, and hip. Now alternate. Really get into those hips. Add some elbows and a little spine. Let your head move. We're getting lots of joints in there now. There are lots of joints in the spine, so let's really wiggle the spine by wiggling the shoulders and the hips and the ribs. And move the head. And just because we can, work those 10 fingers again. Now wag your tail a little bit. Get that tailbone working. And let's end with a big finish. Fingers, hands, knees, hips, elbows, head, shoulders, spine. Woo! Juicy joints. And the other one that we had not done was called Gentle Geometry. Uh-oh, this week we didn't do it. It's circles, lines, and triangles. So here we go with one elbow making a circle. I love this drumming. This is Benny Goodman's orchestra playing a song that's long called Sing, Sing, Sing. Now let's see if we can get the opposite foot to draw a triangle in the air. All right, I'm already stymied. Remember, you're not supposed to be able to do this. You're just supposed to keep trying so that you're firing neurons. Triangle foot, circle elbow. Oh my goodness. This works the sense of humor. Now, if you sort of kind of got it, although my foot just went crazy and made a triangle, let's make a vertical line over here. Ah, that completely. Okay, now I'm all messed up. Don't stop trying. Triangle with the foot, vertical line with the hand. Oh my goodness. Circle with the elbow. Oops, what happened to my line? It just completely stopped. Oh my goodness. And my triangle is all over the place. My circle's doing pretty good. Whoops, that's supposed to be a vertical line. That's supposed to be a triangle. Oh my goodness, this is so hard. Now let's try to mirror it on this side. Elbow makes a circle. What does this foot do? It makes a triangle. Whoops, oh, that's not easy. Uh-oh, my elbow is falling apart. Triangle foot. I'm not sure what it's making. It's just waving around. Circle elbow. Circle, triangle foot. Oh, circle elbow. And if you want to add it in, a vertical line. Oh my goodness. Circle elbow. Triangle foot. That triangle doesn't look very good. Line hand. Circle elbow. Line hand. Triangle foot. Okay, come on. You can try this, Denise. Come on, you can do better than this. Triangle foot, line hand, circle elbow, line. I'm making a circle with my foot. It's supposed to be a triangle. Now, this is the long song I told you about. So we're going to draw another card. And it is called Express Yourself. So we're going to do it with our hands and arms, chest and back. The first one we did to this song was Gentle Geometry. So anything you can do with your arms, hands, chest and back, shoulders. Arms start at the center of the sternum or between the shoulder blades and back and extend all the way out, including the top two ribs, the collarbones, and the shoulder blades. So right now I'm just moving my arms like crazy. Now push. And let's do the other side, fast as you can. Now let's pretend we're playing drums on the ceiling. Play on the ceiling. That means your hand, palm, flat of the hand is facing up. Now let's pretend we're playing drums on the wall in front of us. And then let's pretend we're playing drums on the walls on either side of us. Now let's play drums on the floor. Look down at your hands. I'm looking up at you, but you look down at your hands. Now bring it up. Now what's something else we can do with our hands? Roll them. One hand around the other. Now how about if we tap our feet while we're doing this? This is quick music. Now reverse and go the other way. Now it's spring, so let's pretend we're outside catching butterflies with a butterfly net. Shoo, 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 shoo. I'm making that little sound. I'm going whoosh, 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 whoosh. Now, how about this hand has the butterfly in it? Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Make that sound out loud with me. Because if you can add a little voice and sound, then you're adding a little breathing, a little exhale. Whoosh, 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 whoosh. Now let's take our clippers and let's clip a few spring flowers to bring into the house. You know, flowers, they've proven through research, do a lot to improve the attitude, to cheer us up, to brighten our room or our home. So we're clipping some flowers with little clippers to bring inside. Maybe a little forsythia, maybe a little azalea. And while we're out there, we're seeing neighbors from across the street. Remember your physical distancing. And we're waving. Hi there, neighbor. It's so good to see another human being. Nice to see you across the road, across the street, across the yard. Wave the other hand. Now, another thing we're learning to do a lot of, either on Zoom or Skype or FaceTime or WhatsApp, is to give virtual hugs. So, hug. Here's a hug for everybody watching. Here's a hug. Here's a hug. Big hug. I wish I could hug you in person. Everybody, here's a hug. Here comes another hug. Hug. For arms and chest and back, express yourself. Hug. 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 One more. Hug. Now let's shrug our shoulders. I always call this move the teenager, because when my stepkids were teenagers, I'd say, wonder where the car keys are. And they'd go, I don't know. I'd say, wonder who ate all the ice cream. I don't know. Teenagers love to do the shrug. Now let's do a little dance with those arms, hands, chest, back. And a little cheering. A little celebrating. That we get to dance, we get to move. Yeah, woo, that was a long song, wasn't it? So we did two things to that. We did gentle geometry and we did express yourself. So this is going to be body math, and this is Fred Astaire himself singing Cheek to Cheek. So let's do a little feeling the time to the music. So it's fairly quick. Bouncing, tapping the foot, and bouncing the hand and tapping the hand. Now let's just feel the beat on the other side. Heaven. I'm in heaven. Good. Now something a little different. Let's go forward and back. So it's forward and back. And again, we're just feeling the beat right now, and then we're going to try the forward and back with the other hand and foot. So everybody thinks that Fred Astaire is a dancer, but he was also a singer. Now this time we're going to count to 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now clap on 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Not as easy as it sounds. 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 5 and 3. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now on the 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. 3 and 7. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now 4 and 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Front and back. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Now on the 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. That was so hard for me going front and back like that. Okay. So the last one is the card Rockin' Rockettes, and the song is by Glenn Miller's Orchestra, and it's called American Patrol. So let's take one foot and go out and in and out and in and out and in and out and in. Now up and back and up and back. We just practiced this in body math. Now out and in, out and in and out and in, out and in. Now this side goes out and in. Out and in, out and in, out and in, out to the front, front, back, front, back, front, back. Now back to out and in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out. Now rumble, 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 rumble. Now knee high, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down, up, down. Now let's change this into a crossing of the leg. Cross, down, cross, down. Now if you can't cross all the way up on top of the thigh and the knee, then you can cross under the knee. It's a choice. You can even cross the ankle. But if you can, cross up here. Only 800 more. Just kidding. Cross, down, cross, down, cross. Now let's do that rumble again. Are you ready? Rumble, 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 rumble. Now knee high, and then a kick. Up, out, down, up, down, out, down, up, out, up, down, out, down. You decide how high. Listen to your body. Woo! Up, down, out, down, up, down. And we officially call this the rockette kick. And when you kick, I want you to say the sound of woo. Woo! Up, woo! Up, woo! Up, woo! Up, woo! Here comes the rumble. Are you ready? And rumble. Fast as you can on the balls of your feet or the holes that you decide. Now toes go in, out. Toes and knees, in and out. In, out, in, out. Now in and out with the hands and the elbows. In, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in, out, in. How about a little fan kick here at the end and go up and up. Big finish. It can be smaller, listen to your body, or really big. And rumble. Okay. Oh, nice job, everybody. I know. I'm tired. I don't know about you. That was great. So I told you I was thinking about being an artist of the everyday, and now we're artists of the everyday in residence. This is from the Simple Abundance Journal of Gratitude, which goes along with her new. This is the new journal that goes along with Sarah Von Bronick's Simple Abundance, the new one that just came out in January. And she said, when we embrace our creative impulses, and I talked about yesterday that Julia Cameron calls those creative desires and longings that give us joy. She called them luxuries. When we embrace our creative impulses, we live our truth, even if what we think we're doing is just planting a flower bed or cooking a meal, nurturing a child, writing a book, producing a television show or a Zoom show, sewing a hem or a mask, writing a brief, teaching a craft, composing a song, closing a deal, safely guarding children. For an artist of the everyday or an artist in residence, each small, loving task is a brushstroke on the canvas of our lives. Is that awesome or what? Wise woman, Sarah Von Bronick, she also said, we learn each day how cultivating gratitude tills the soil of our souls, and then how the seeds of simplicity, order, harmony, beauty, and joy send their roots deep down into the earth of our everyday existence. Within your heart, keep one still, secret spot where dreams may go. That was Louise Driscoll. And then Sarah Von Bronick also reminds us both abundance and lack exist simultaneously in our lives. What better example of that than right now, while we're physically distancing, sheltering in space? We have so much and we have so little of what we used to have and what we used to do. Both abundance and lack exist simultaneously in our lives as parallel realities. It is always our conscious choice which secret garden we will tend. When we choose not to focus on what is missing from our lives, but are grateful for the abundance that is present, love, health, family, friends, work, the joys of nature, the personal pursuits that bring us pleasure, the wasteland of illusion falls away, and we can experience heaven on earth. So she's telling us and reminding us what we all know, that it's a choice which garden we tend, the garden of abundance and what we have in our lives, or the garden of lack, which is a garden of little. And so I know that things are very different. It's a whole different world, a whole different reality. And yet I bet if you pull out a piece of paper and a pen, you're able to write down a list of all the things that are abundantly growing in your garden of your soul. I wish you a garden that's full of blessings and abundance and things to be grateful for. I also wish you safety. I wish you love. I hope you know, whether you live alone or with others, that you are not alone, that there are many of us that are with you, not only in our prayers and thoughts and hearts, but on Zoom or Facebook or on WhatsApp or FaceTime. Love you all dearly, and we will get through this because we are all together all over the world. Namaste.